No, you're fine. Yes, this book is a little bit weird. It doesn't have the pages in the order that we think they're supposed to be. Okay. So I'm gonna ask first question, and then one of you is going to respond to it. Okay. So I'm going to be A. Victor's going to be B. Victor, do you like to ski?
No, I don't. I'm not a very good skater.
Not a very good skier.
Good.
Okay. Ellen,
Yeah.
does Richard like to sing?
No, he doesn't. He's not a very good singer.
Not a very good singer. Okay. Usually we say he isn't, or he's not. Okay? Both of them are the same. Actually, this one is more common when we're speaking, okay? Yes, he is. No, he isn't. He isn't a very good singer. Let's see. Number 3. Do Mr. and Mrs. Adams like, do Mr. and Mrs. Adams like to skate, Elizabeth?
No, they don't. They are not a very good skaters.
They're not very good skaters. We're talking about single one. We say a very good skaters. We're talking about more than one. We just say very good skaters. Okay. All right. We say an apple. Okay. When we say plurals, we used to say apples. Okay. An apple. Apples. Can you ask number 4 to Levi, please?
Does Arthur like to dance?
No, he doesn't. He's not a very good dancer.
Sorry, that's. Can you ask the next one to Victor, please? Levi?
Oh,
That one to Victor,
do you like to type?
No, I don't. I'm not a very good
Typist.
typist.
Typist. Now remember, class, when we're talking about, we usually say I'm not a very good typer, okay? But here it says he's typist.
That's
So-
correct, typer.
Yeah, well, at least that's what I use all the time. Everybody understands it that way.
Do you
okay?
repeat the types?
Huh?
Types.
Typer.
Typer.
Typer, yeah. It's one of those words that it might be wrong, but since it's so popular, it's that everybody uses it. You know, like the word selfie. You know that word didn't exist? Yeah, it didn't exist 2 years ago. I think that somebody took a picture and said, "Oh, I have a selfie." Okay.
I have a question for the types in. She types in his computer or she writes in his computer?
Usually you type. You type in your computer.
Type is the clear.
You type, yeah.
When you are in yourself together.
Yeah,
You are
types.
typing.
Yeah, usually type. Okay, good. Let's keep going. Can you ask the next one to Carolina, please?
Do you and your friend like to pack?
Number 6.
Yes.
No, we don't. No, we are not. We're not good actors.
We're not good actors, is good. Can you ask the next one to Elizabeth? Elizabeth, can you answer?
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. Does your grandmother like to drive? No, she doesn't. She's not a very good driver.
She's not a very good driver. That's good. Can you ask the next one to Larry, please?
Do you like to play sports?
No, I'm not. No, I don't. I'm not a very good athlete.
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 Athlete. Athlete. Does Howard like to cook?
Well,
Alan?
No, he doesn't. He's not a very good cook. Why is not cooker?
That's a really good question. It's a really good. I've actually never thought about it. Yeah. Let's see. No, it's how you say it. You cook. You say skier, but you say cook. Yeah.
So
No, yeah, that's how you do it. Now that I think of it, I actually never thought about it. Yeah. It's not a very good cook. It's not a very good cook. Good, good.
And the next her problem with the number 3.
Number 3? Uh-huh.
Well, what is the answer? They don't, or they?
no, they don't.
Yes,
They don't?
They're not good skaters.
They or
Huh?
they are not good.
They're not.
They're not, or they
Contraction.
aren't. They're not, but they aren't.
They are not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Good. Let's see. Let's go to page number 3 of the activity book, of the homework. Page number 3 of the homework. Page 3 of the homework. I think we did this already. I'm not sure. Well, let's see.
Yes. We did this.
We did it already? Yeah, I thought so.
22.
Let's see. We all did it already, right? Because this is what I wanted to do. Let me see. Page 6 of your textbook, this page. And we went over this already last time.
Yes.
Okay, we went over it already last time. So let's see if you can create a dialogue based on the story, okay? So for instance, here you have a model. Let's just role play the model real quick. Lady, what's your sister Anita doing? Just reading it from there. No, just read it from the A and the B.
What's your sister Anita doing? She's cutting with her friend. No.
No, she's practicing the sentence.
Great.
She's practicing.
Ah.
Okay?
She's practicing. She's practicing tennis.
Okay.
She's
Or
practicing.
No worries. Does
She's practicing.
practicing?
She's practicing tennis.
Does she practice does she practice very often?
Yes, she does. She practices every day
Practices.
after school.
She practices.
She practices every day after school.
Is she a good tennis player?
Yes, she is. Her tennis instructor says she is excellent, and her friends tell her she plays tennis better than anyone else in the school.
In the school. Good.
What is the else?
Huh?
Anyone else?
Alguien
Okay, con qué otra persona? Anyone else? Else. Yeah, it changes meaning. Sometimes it depends on what you're asking. Yeah, something like that. Does work as well. Okay, good. So let's see if we can create dialogues with this here, and here. Okay. From the ones on page number 5. Don't worry about my sister Anita. We did that already. Okay. eso es lo que vamos a hacer. Vamos a crear un diálogo. Lo podemos, vamos a ver si lo hacemos en pareja, ¿ok? Ustedes, si quieren, ustedes tres juntos y ustedes dos juntos. O ustedes tres juntos y ustedes dos juntos, ¿ok? Como gusten. Alright.
What kind of?
So let's see if we can work together on the first one, just so I can show you. So looking at page 6 and looking at page 5. You're gonna be B and I'm gonna be A. We're looking at the story over here, okay?
Okay.
So Alan, what are you doing?
Well, excuse me.
What are you doing? Here.
Me. I am this person.
Yeah,
I am practicing soccer.
I'm practicing soccer.
I am practicing soccer.
Ven, estoy preguntándole a él, what are you doing? En base a esto de aquí, ¿verdad? Y él está diciendo, oh, okay, let's see. I'm practicing soccer, okay? Practicing soccer.
You made that question.
Yeah, I asked the question. Now, Alan, do you practice soccer very often?
Yes, I practice soccer every day after school.
Okay, that's cool. Are you a good soccer player?
Yes, I think yes, because my soccer coach tell me I am an excellent soccer player, and my friends tell me I play soccer better than anyone else in the school.
Okay, that's good. Well, let's try it one more time. Victor,
Yes.
what are you doing? Still in the first one.
I am practicing soccer.
Do you practice soccer very often?
Yes. My soccer coach.
No.
No. Do you practice soccer very often? You know what's very often?
Yes. No.
Yes,
Yes.
Yes.
I practice soccer.
Yes, I practice soccer every day after school.
Are you a good soccer player? Are you a good soccer player?
Yes, my soccer. How to pronounce it? My soccer coach.
Coach.
My soccer coach tells me I am excellent soccer player,
I'm an excellent soccer player. That's good. That's good.
and my friends tell me I play soccer better than anyone.
Very well. Okay, that's good. That's good. Still in the same story. Elizabeth, what are you doing?
I am practicing soccer.
Do you practice soccer very often?
Yes, I do. I practice soccer every day after school.
Are you a good soccer player?
Yes, I am. My coach, instructor, says I am excellent, and my friends tell me I play soccer better than anyone else in the school.
Better than anyone else. That's a good job. Good job. Good. This is what I want you to do then. Try to make the last two stories, do role play for the last two stories, okay? My brother Hector and my sister Jenny. Okay.
Okay.
Let's see what questions we can ask everybody else. Okay. ¿Entienden? Okay. So, all right, I'll be back in a second.
What your brother do?
Where are your
Let
brothers?
me put this again. We're on page number 5. Who wants to be A? Who wants to be B?
I am. I
Huh?
am A.
A. Who wants to be B?
Victor?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Okay, go
Okay,
ahead.
I want
Ask
B.
ask him scenario number 3. Scenario. Quiere decir escena número 3. Okay. Scenario number 3. Ask him. You're gonna be A. He's gonna be B.
What does your what is your brother doing?
He's practicing the violin.
Does he practice his violin very often?
Yes. Yes, he does. He practices the violin every day after school.
Hold on. He said, does or does?
Does.
Does, remember, does, okay.
Does. He does. He practices the violin every day after school. His music teacher tells him.
Tell me, ask. Is he a good violinist?
Yes, his music teacher tells him he's an excellent violinist, and his friends tell him he plays the violin better than anyone else in the school.
What does he want to do when he grows up?
When he grows up.
Grows up?
Hector wants to
Yeah.
be a professional violinist when he grows up.
When he grows up.
That's why he practices every day.
Okay, that's good. Who wants to be A and who wants to be B for the next one?
Only a.
Huh? Hey, no, two other people.
Caroline
Okay, Carolina,
Maybe.
you're volunteered. You either volunteer or you're volunteered. Okay. Caroline, Levy, next one.
Number
The fourth scenario, okay?
First start.
Mm-hmm.
okay, lady, what are your sister Jenny and Vanessa doing?
My sister Jenny and Vanessa are practicing ballet.
Do they practice very often?
Yes, they do. They practice ballet every day after school.
Are they a good
Are they a good? No, are they good?
are
Remember,
they
it's plural.
good, are they good
Dancers.
dancers?
Yes, they are they practice ballet every their ballet instructor tells them they're excellent ballet dancer, and their friends tell them they dance ballet but better than anyone else in the school.
Okay. They dance ballet or they dance better than everyone else in school. It's good. Good job. Okay.
The last
Oh yeah.
question.
Go ahead. That's the last question. Yeah, I mean, we only generally asked 3 questions. That last question was extra. If you wanted to ask it, okay? But yeah, go ahead, ask it. That's the last question.
I don't know what is the last question.
¿Qué quieren hacer?
Pero
Yo lo
what is-
inventé.
My sister, you.
¿O tú le inventaste?
¿Qué quieren hacer?
What do they want to do when they grow up?
¿O ya es tan grande? Yeah. What they want to do when they grow up?
What do they want to do?
What do they want to do when they grow up?
They want to be professional ballet
Ballet.
dancers when they grow up.
Good. Perfect. There you go. That's awesome. That's great. Let's do this then. Gonna hand this in.
Every time.
Okay. He says all the time. Once in a while. How often do you do your laundry? Once a month. Once a week.
Once a week.
All right. Or you could say twice.
Twice.
Twice a week.
Twice a week.
It's a W,
Twice a
yes?
day. Yeah.
Twice a month.
W. Sorry. Twice a month, twice a year, twice a day. Or you could say once or twice a day, okay? But if you go from more than 2, you say 3 times a day, or 4 times a day, or 10 times a day, okay? But some people, this is very, very unusual. They do thrice, okay? But we don't say that conversationally, okay? We never do. It's supposed to get inside, pero eso ni lo usamos thrice. Okay, good. 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 So let's see if we can remember. What are the possessive pronouns for this? Okay, for I,
Mine.
mine. For he,
Her. His.
his.
Or his.
Okay, for she,
Hers.
hers.
Her.
For it,
It.
usually it's not used, but it's good. For
Ours.
we,
Ours,
ours,
yours,
Yours.
theirs,
theirs.
theirs.
Okay, that's good. What about when we're saying me? For I, me. For he,
His.
His.
him.
Him.
Ah, yes.
For she,
Her.
Her.
for it,
It.
for we,
Us.
Us.
us. For you,
You.
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 you. For they,
Them.
Them.
them. Perfect. Okay, so how are we doing all this? Okay, because we're gonna right now. I'm going to introduce you to ask another way of asking questions in present tense. Okay. This time we're using prepositions. Okay. Before we go into that though, do you remember we're talking about this, right? 2, I'm going to school. Okay. My sister is coming to class. Right? When we're talking of about, I'm talking about the weather. We're talking, the news people were discussing about the war in Turkey. About. With. When we talk about with, I'm going, I'm going to class with Alan, okay? Levi is taking the bus with her sister, okay? Elizabeth is spending the weekend with her family, with, okay? With, to, about, and with. So, yes, I want you to remember that, okay? So let's go back to page number 7. Página 7. Page number 7.
7.
Okay. How often? Let's look at. So Levi, let's look at the example. Who are you calling?
I'm calling my sister in San Francisco.
How often do you call her?
I call her every Sunday evening.
Okay. Are we on the same page? Yeah. Okay. Elizabeth, what are George and Herman talking about?
They're talking about the grandchildren.
Grandchildren.
Children, pardon.
How often do they talk about them?
They talk about them all the time.
Okay. See, when I was asking the question, what are George and Herman talking about? You don't say, what are George and Herman talking? We say, what are George and Herman talking about? Okay? Yeah. What are they talking about? They're talking about their grandchildren. They're talking about their grandchildren. Okay? So let's go to page number 8. Page number 8. Before we go to page number 8, let's see if we can memorize the questions and the answers for this page, okay? Page number 7. Vamos a podemos utilizar el diálogo de las primeras 2 preguntas de la página número 7, okay? I'll give you 3 or 4 minutes, okay? All right, we're page 8. Page 8. Good. So who wants to be A? Who wants to be B? All right, let be A. Carolina B.
Okay. Number 1.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay.
Number 1 is, who is Mr. Tanaka calling?
He's calling his son in New York.
How often he's calling?
Does he?
How
Does he?
How does he?
How often?
How often
Does he
does he
call?
calling?
Him.
Call.
Call.
How often does he call?
Call him.
Call?
How often does he call him?
How often does he call him?
Okay.
He calls him every weekend.
That's good. Can you ask the next one to Elizabeth, please?
Sure. Who is Mr. Kramer?
Mrs.
Kramer.
Kramer.
Kramer?
Kramer, yeah.
Who is Mrs. Kramer writing to?
Kramer.
Kramer.
No, Kramer, Cremora. Kramer.
Kramer.
No.
Kramer.
Kramer, yes.
Okay. Who is Mrs. Kramer writing to?
She's writing to her daughter in the army.
How often does she write her?
She writes her twice a week.
Writes to her.
Right.
Writes to her.
Yeah, she writes her twice a week. Okay. Sometimes it says, how often does she write her? So, how often does she write to her? Okay. All right, the next one. Can you ask to Ellen, please? Number 3.
What are the students talking about?
They are talking about their teachers.
How often do they talk about them?
They talk about them every time.
Okay, ask the next one to Lady.
Who is Lenny arguing with?
His landlord.
He's arguing.
He's
Arguing.
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 Arguing. No, say it one more time. Arguing.
Arguing.
Uh-huh.
He is arguing with his landlord.
How often does he argue with his landlord?
Once a week.
What?
Once
Say
a
the whole
week.
sentence.
Yes, please.
Todo lo hacemos, por favor.
He argues with
With him.
once a week.
Once a week. Good. Before we continue, you're doing fine just the way you're doing it. Now, whenever you're writing, it's not a good idea to have 2 pronouns, okay? So we say, he's arguing with him, okay? We can say that. When you're in conversation, we can usually say that, okay? Now, when you're writing it, you can say, he's arguing with him. Okay, ¿quién es his? ¿Quién es him? Okay, see where the confusion is?
Yeah.
So, when you're writing, you can say, Lenny's arguing with him, or
his
Arguing with his
landlord.
boss. With the boss.
he is arguing with his son. In this case, is the landlord, right? His landlord.
His landlord. You need a specific.
Okay. He is arguing with his landlord. Okay. Good. There's something that for you to have in mind. Okay. Something for you to have in mind. Eso no lo ven, no sale en el libro, but I actually would like for you to remember that. Okay. All right, good. Let's keep going. Let's go. Number 5. Where did we stop? It was. Let's see another one that has argued. Okay, good. Can you ask the next one to Elizabeth? Number 7.
Me?
No, it was both of you, right? And then it was you and then Elizabeth, right? You and Elizabeth. Okay. Yeah, go ahead. Helen and Elizabeth next one.
Who is Martha sending an email to?
She's sending an email to granddaughter.
To her granddaughter.
Her granddaughter in Orlando.
Okay. How often does he send an email to her or to her?
Yeah.
She sends an email to her twice a week.
Twice a week. Okay.
Okay. Can you ask the next one to Carolina, please?
Who is Mr. Crabapple?
Apple.
Crabapple showing up?
He's shouting at his employees.
How often does he shout them?
Shout at.
Shout
At them.
at them.
He shouts at them all the time.
Okay. Can you ask the next one to lady? Number 7.
Number 7. What are your parents? What are your parents complaining about?
They are complaining about their telephone bill.
How often do they complain about it?
About it.
They
Complain. Uh-huh.
It.
About it.
No, about it. Once a month.
It's one.
Oh,
I complain about it every week, so. Okay, good. Ask the next one to Elizabeth, please.
What is George watching?
Watching.
He's watching his favorite TV talk show.
How often does he watch?
Does he?
Does he watch his favorite TV show?
Say, does he watch it?
He watches his favorite TV show all the day.
Or you can say he watches it all the
He
time.
watches it, yes.
Okay.
He watches it.
All the time. Let's go. Go. Good job, guys. Did you have it? Did you feel it's a little challenging? Yeah. We're gonna be working. Let me see if we have time. Yeah, I think we've got a few more minutes. To work in the workbook, give me 1 minute, please. Let's see if I can find that. It's a little different because now you're using to, with, and about, okay? To, with, and about when you're asking questions. Who are you going to school with? Okay. What are you arguing about? Okay. Let's see. Let's go to. No, I don't have it on my copy. So let's go back to the workbook. Let's go to page 4. Page 4. Homework. Page 4, the homework. Okay. This one's a little bit different. So let's see if we can work on page 4, okay?